Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Gul Knowledge Hub. Today we are going to discuss and clarify the mistakes committed by English learner during real life conversations. What are those mistakes? First of all, we will analyze the use of did, and then the use of was and were, and finally had. Now this video is going to be very important. Why it is important? First of all, I will give you an example so that you can analyze what are the rules and how you can simply, because we don't have to memorize blindly, we have to logically use did, was, were and had. These are three separate things and we have to keep them in separate three boxes, and you are not expected to cross the line. If you cross the line, then what will happen? Your sentence patterns would be naturally wrong. So without any further ado, we should start this video. First of all, I will give you an example. The most common mistake committed by English learner is that, for example, they use I did not watch the movie. Now watch is the second form, and they have the logic that in past simple tense we use watch at, but when there is did in negative condition, like I did not, I did I. So did is already the past form of do. Did is only the past form of do. So you are supposed to use only the first form. For example, I did not watch the movie. I did not go to the bazaar. I did not read the book. I did not write the lesson. I did not sleep well. So are you understanding that when you are utilizing did not, or when you are utilizing did, in order to make question, use only the first form. Why first form? And the logic, if anyone asks you a logic, the logic is that with past simple tense, when you are utilizing did not or did, we will carry only the first form. Why first form? Because did is already the second form of the do. And always remember, did is utilized for the past actions. And the most common words to show past is yesterday, ago, last night, last Friday, last Sunday, last morning. These three words, yesterday, ago and last night, last morning, they always show that you are utilizing, they indicate, they are the guarantee, they are a stem that you are talking about your past. Simple. So did you always utilize for actions. Now the most important question is how to answer the questions of did. How to answer the question of did. For example, did you read the book last night? Did you read the book last night? Now the most common English learners, they commit the mistake, yes, I watched the movie last night. No. You would say a brief, a precise answer, yes, I did. Yes, then subject, then did. That's it. Did you read the book last night? Yes, I did. Did you watch the movie last Sunday? Yes, I did. Did you go to the bazaar yesterday? Yes, I did. How simple it is. You have to answer yes plus subject plus did. Yes plus subject plus did. Now are you understanding my concept? Did is always for the past actions, and when you reply or answer the questions of did, you have to only reply it as yes or no. No, I did, or no, I did not. And for negative, no, I did not. If for positive, yes, I did. Now this is first thing. Did is always used for actions in the past. simple past, and some words are highlighting the past tense. For example, yesterday, ago, and last night. Now this section is over. This section is over. Create at least 5 simple examples with the use of did not and did in the comment section, and in this way you will come to know the real difference between did not, did, and how to utilize. And remember, after did there is only first form. Now we are moving towards was and were. Was and were. Now was and were are not utilized, are not used for action words. They are used for descriptions, to describe something, for locations, for feelings. 3 things: description, to describe anything; location, to describe the location, the place; and feelings. For example, I was feeling tired, I was feeling happy, I was feeling overjoyed, I was frightened, I was anxious, I was embarrassed, I was feeling anxiety. Now you are coming across and you are getting that now I am only describing my feelings. I was angry. Now if you are talking about your feelings, you are feeling, feelings means tiredness, sleeping, or your frustrated condition. I was feeling embarrassed, I was feeling frustrated, I was frightened. Frightened means it describes your emotions, your feelings. When you are describing your emotion, when you are describing your feeling, always utilize was with singular I, or he, she, it. He was feeling tired, she was feeling tired, he was feeling embarrassed, she was frightened. And if we are utilizing were for with we and you were feeling tired, we were feeling embarrassed. So you are describing feelings with was and were. Next thing, location. I was at my school. I was at my school. I was at my library. Now you are describing the locations, different positions, different places. If you are describing different places, then you will utilize was with I and he, she, it, and were with we, they, you, and that's it. Now describing anything like weather. It was a hot weather. It was a cloudy. It was windy. It was snowy. So when you are describing something, the place was very beautiful. The place was mesmerizing. The scene was looking great. So you are describing different situations. You are describing weather. So when you are describing something, use was and were. Were with plural and was with singular. When you're describing your feelings and emotions, use was and were. And when you are describing what? Locations, places, use was and were. Was with singular and were with plural. Now coming towards the order. It's like a boss. And had. Very important concept is there. Had, have, two. When there are two past actions, one action is completed before another action. With earlier action, you will utilize had. For example, I had taken my breakfast before I went school. It means that you had taken your breakfast first, then you went to school. So with earlier action you will utilize had, and with the rest of the sentence you will utilize only the past form. Past simple tense means second form. For example, I had already finished the book when the exam started. It means that before the exams I have finished my book. I had done my preparation before the test started. Now With earlier action you will utilize had plus third form, and in the second after when you will utilize second form. So this is the basic formula, and if you want to convert in the negative, you can only say had not. I had not taken the breakfast, I had not completed the book, I had not done my preparation, I had not gone to bazaar. So in this way. So hope you have understood. If you have understood, at least it's now your duty to produce at least 5 examples with did not, and was and were, descriptions, feelings and locations. Had with 2, you can say the actions, past actions, describing and using had with the earlier action, and when you will utilize only the second form. This is the basic formula, and if you do this, you will see that now I am on the right track. I am not blindly using and utilizing all the rules, but I am logically using them. Stay happy, stay learn.